It's weird. This is the first time I'm filming like this, and I'm not used to sitting so far back, but being as equally zoomed in. So I feel like we're really close, but we're not. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on in. So it looks like I actually got a lot of stuff to do most of my face with. I will cut out and do some stuff if I don't have products, and I'll loop you guys in on what I actually use for my collection. But the point of this is to test the products out, not necessarily watch me get entirely ready for the day. So I want to keep this short, I want to keep this sweet, and get right to the product demonstration. So you can kind of smooth it out a little bit, but it's a little tacky. I can definitely feel it on my hands. Like, it's weird because once you start touching it, it definitely warms it up. So the cooling effect doesn't last very long, but I'm going to jump off camera, go ahead and prime my face and get ready to put down a layer of foundation, do that, and then I'll come back. So I have everything right here. We're going to breeze through this. For primer, I used a combination of the Vitamin Shop Vitamin C Skin Boost Instant Smoother. You guys probably won't be able to see this because I have my lights on. So sorry, I'll link it all down below. I also have the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Makeup Primer on. I do love this, but I find that I'm actually oilier than I thought I was, so I can't always use that as much as I would like. Let's see, for foundation, I use the Sephora 10-Hour Foundation in the shade Deep. And then I used a combination of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Dark and the YSL Touche Eclat in the shade, oh, what shade is this? I think it's 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. And then I contoured with my MAC Studio Fix in the shade NW58, apparently. I thought it was 45 the entire time. The entire time I've owned it. That's what she looks like. So, all right. So now we're going to jump back in. I can actually show you the rest of the products I have laid out. I wasn't able to use everything from both the bags, but I've used the majority of the products. So yeah, it works out. All right. All right. I feel like this is better for filming this type of video. So hey, I'm Ansley. Nice to meet you. All right. I've got my mirror here. I'm going to do my best to keep this eye contact going, but also see what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to start out with, I'm going to try and do an eye look with a few products just to see. We're going to be multi-purposing a little bit, but I have this Seraphine Botanicals Lychee and Gold Healthy Glow Rose Gold Blush. Sorry, you guys are not going to be able to see that. My apologies, but she looks like this. Hopefully you can see it. Hold that up to the camera a little bit. Oh. So she's kind of rose gold. Because I have my ring light on, it's a little hard potentially for you guys to see it, so I'll do my best. But I'm going to use her on the apples of my cheeks. So, alright, I'm just going to do a quick swatch, use it on the apples of my cheeks. Hopefully you guys can see where I'm applying it. It's a little creamy. I have no idea what type of look I'm going to get today. It's always fun doing these because you kind of just have to go whatever new product you got and just try it out. But I think these will look for like, this will create like a nice everyday look. I'm not going to go too far up on my face with this because it is light, but it's pretty. And it's not like super glittery chunks. It's just adding like a little bit of brightness. So you probably could carry it up all the way. At least on my skin tone. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this on fairer skin tones, depending on how much of the pink shows up. Gotta be careful with that sometimes. So this is the blush. Can you guys tell the difference? Oh, I'm also gonna use it on my eyes. Let me grab a primer. I also have this lip treatment in Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my lips now because it has a little bit of color to it. It's very, very subtle, but for the sake of doing this video, I'm gonna use a little bit of it as primer on my eyes for more of like a glossy look. Then I'm gonna lay that blush back on top of it with this shader blush by So Susan. I'm really trying to work these products in, you guys. I'm trying to get as much out of them as I can. I would normally grab a primer, but you know, no. So hopefully you guys can see. Just like a super light look. I also have a kohl liner, which will be nice. So the lip rose treatment is tacky, so that's why I think it makes a good base, at least for this video. This brush isn't half bad. This is a blending brush by So Susan. I haven't had any products by them before, but the bristles seem soft. They're a little fanned out. I'll show you guys in my bag review video. Very soft, but pretty. Kind of how I feel about the fanned out brush action that we've got going on. All right, so that's that. I feel like I contoured. I'm not bronzed. That's what's it. I might bronze at some point. I might just reappear all golden bronze. So far we've used 1, 2, 3 products. Let's go ahead and go in with the liner. This is by Ciaté, I believe you say. This is their, what is it? Wonderland gel kohl liner. I've played around with this in Sephora before, and I do like it. It's very creamy. And then like as far as kohl liners go, it's not bad. And then the the blender side is actually a really soft brush, so I'll smoke this out along the wing a little bit, but keep it tight lined. So while I enjoy the actual product, I don't care for the brush. It's kind of hard to use, especially when you make mistakes and go rogue and do your inner corner wrong. But at least it's soft, but when you're actually trying to use it, it's kind of a bad thing. All right, I don't like this side of it. Sorry. I have on no makeup. But that kind of goes along with the theme for the Sephora play bag, so I'm not mad at it, but this is just a lot of getting ready to look the same with foundation on. Shade, no shade. For mascara, this is by IT Cosmetics. It's a superhero mascara. I'll try and hold this up so you guys can see the wand. Hey, there we go. I use this every day. I also have another sample of this. This is not very volumizing for me. It just mostly gives length with a little bit of curl, but so I'm gonna add a little color under my eye and dip back into this blush just to see if I can, just to see, just to see, just to know. So let's see. It's like the faintest bit of color. I'm gonna do a slightly more glamorous look than I planned on today, since we're here. So I'm almost done using all the products, so this is gonna be a really short video. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna smoke out part of my lower lash line. This, don't use the brush. You could cut this off. Don't do it to yourself. This is horrible. I just got that brush straight in my eye, and now my eye hurts, and I hope it doesn't turn red before I finish filming. Otherwise, you guys are going to see me with a red eye. Oh, I'm going to go in lower lash line with some mascara. Touch this up. And that's our slightly spidery look. All right. So last but not least, I do have a lip product that I can use on top of the treatment, which is nice. This is by bareMinerals. It's the Gen Nude, from the Gen Nude line, I guess. It's in the shade Swag. It's a matte formula. Give my spidery lashes time to dry. Alrighty. I'm just gonna dab a little bit on. Alright, I'm being weird. Let me stop. Okay. I'm not gonna wear a liner just to show you guys. And my lips are like two very different colors. So on the bottom it's pretty. I would definitely need a liner on the top. If I didn't want to wear a liner, I could just do a little small amount right here and then kind of feather it out, but you need a liner for this one. Let me go bronze. I need to bronze, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so for bronzer, I went with the L'Oreal Glam Bronze in the shade 3 Deep. And then I used this, it's by It Cosmetics. I just got it. It's a Heavenly Luxe Jumbo Powder Brush, number 3. I love this. This is my favorite. So I went with a lighter bronzer just to keep with the theme of this, like, I guess no makeup look. I don't know. I'm trying not to be shady, but I do have thoughts and opinions on my Get Ready With Me for both bags. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, okay. So for my Get Ready With Me's with my subscription boxes, it's purely based on the products that I used in the video. If you'd like to see those separate bag reviews, go ahead and click on those videos. I'm really just going to talk about my Get Ready experience and how each of the products performed, not necessarily my thoughts on like the overall bag and subscriptions overall, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and jump on in. This is very no makeup for me, and it's not that I don't like it on me, it's just really different. Like, I'm used to getting in on camera and doing relatively fuller glam looks than I'm wearing now, so it's just like a okay, all right, this kind of feels like I went out and ran errands all day, my makeup wore off, and then I just jumped in front of the camera, or I was lazy and I just threw powder on my face and jumped in front of the camera. So this is just not my typical aesthetic. That doesn't mean that I dislike it though, so just give me a minute to kind of, you know, work through that. It was nice to be exposed to a few different brands and be able to use as many products as possible on my face. I really enjoyed that. Rose in general kind of irritates my lips, so while I like the bareMinerals, it's very light. You can barely feel it. You're supposed to let it dry for a few minutes. It's either 10 seconds or 10 minutes. Check the video for accurate information for the Sephora Play box. It dries nicely, but the rose underneath it's kind of taking away from that experience. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, I got a look done, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with my Get Ready With Me for my subscription boxes, I'm never gonna get a full face of stuff. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And so I think my looks end up looking a little bit more toned down because I try to use what I can to the fullest extent from the products that I received. So I'm not knocking this look. I think this would be a beautiful look on a lot of skin tones, a lot of different shades, a lot of complexions. Individually, you've got some great products. The mascara is great. The, I guess, effect of the milk cooling stick is neat. So I love getting brushes from Ipsy. I always request them because I feel like for me, when I get a brush, that is justifying the $10 because brushes can be really expensive. And sometimes you can find some good to decent brushes in these subscription boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video with that. Definitely check out the individual bag reviews. I have tons and tons of notes on each of the products. I'll give you in-depth information, reviews, give you a sense of how I thought about the products, all that good stuff. But if you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, strictly using most of the products in my subscription box for this month, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up just so I know that this content is kind of leading in the right direction for things that you'd like to see. If you do subscribe to either one of these, comment down below and let me know what you got, either same or different. If you've never tried Ipsy before, I do have a referral code down in the description bar. You just get extra points. I'm not making any money on it. You can sign up however you want in any way. Take someone else's code, don't use the code. It's all good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am sure I will see you shortly. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, you guys.